Alright guys, welcome back. Just taking a brief break from Suikoden 2 here while I get ready to make some lunch. I'm going to pop in one of these bad boys. And I just figured I'd shoot a quick video here real fast just to kind of show you some old game magazines that I've kept around for various reasons. I'm using one of them right now to play Suikoden 2, so I thought I'd show just two of them because some of the other ones are packed away in boxes. But these two are kept out for very specific reasons, and we'll go ahead and show them off. So let's start off here with this really nasty copy of Nintendo Power, and I got this when I got my first no, I got this after I got my... This is from the people I got Dragon Warrior from at their yard sale, but they kept their Nintendo Powers, and somehow this thing got destroyed. So I was looking through it, and I was like, ooh, I kind of want this. So I asked them, and I was like, you know, do you want this anymore? And they're like, no, that's all beat up. We're done with these Nintendo Powers. So I only took this one. I really should have looked through them and got other ones, but I was young and dumb then. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started in this and show off some of the great things in the old Nintendo Powers. And right here, this is something that Nintendo Power really used to do. They used to have these walkthroughs in there of games, and this is a walkthrough for Ninja Gaiden 3. And as you can see here, you have all the maps and of the stages and like tricks to beat the enemies and stuff, and just really great stuff. Artwork all along the border there. I don't have Ninja Gaiden 3 yet. It's the only one I don't have. I have 1 and 2, so I'm on the lookout for it. But when I get it, I'm sure I'll pull this issue out again to sort of show things off. And I love how it has like artwork. That's really nice. But yeah, it goes through pretty much the entire game there, and all the way to Act 7, the final chapter, which it gives you a very sort of undetailed map of the level, to not spoil everything. And then next, I'm just going to skip through these. I'm not going to show everything because there's a lot of stuff. This is the reason why I got this magazine. It has a huge article on Dragon Warrior 3, but it also covers the history up to that point, which I thought was really cool, And it also has a sort of mini walkthrough, quick tips for Dragon Warrior 2. And I used the hell out of this playing Dragon Warrior 2. Now, when I finally beat Dragon Warrior 2 here maybe a year ago, I used this, and I used some online maps to help out, because Dragon Warrior 2 is surprisingly very, very difficult, and I needed all the help I could get. But yeah, let's go to the map here. It has the world map and all the locations you'll need to go to, and as you can see there, I've circled something for some reason, and circled something there as well. There's something there you have to find, but goes through all the stats to show you like which class you want to pick. And then it just walks you through the game. I mean, this was really great back in the day, these old Nintendo Powers, how they just went for it and just did basically a strategy guide in the magazine. You won't get this nowadays because they want you to buy the strategy games. But really, really love this. And this is when, because I didn't have Dragon Warrior 3 at the time, I just, poured over this. Just wishing I had the game. But this right here, when I saw this, World of Darkness, and I was like, wait a minute, I've seen that before, then I went crazy. And of course, the magazine spoiled the ending for me, when it says that your new name is Erdrick, never to be forgotten, Kind of spoiled the story for me, but, I was a little kid and I didn't care. And then also, they have these counselor's corners play things, which the reason why I've dog-eared this is because it has a map of Rhone, which Rhone is a fucking just awful place. If you ever play Dragon Warrior 2, it's terrible, and the monsters are just tough, and the map, of course, it has all these false ends, and then this place, every time you see a little black square, that's a pit trap you can fall through. So just a terrible cave. So I'm extremely happy that this was in there. But I also want to show off these. These are the counselors, and of course this is a 1991 issue. So look at these people. Like, are these gamers? I mean, are they, really? But well, he kind of looks like a gamer. But I like this guy. They're just like really bad, like high school pictures. It's really funny. Also dog-eared in here is some tips for Ultima Quest of the Avatar, which I don't have this one yet. I have Exodus, but I do want to get Quest of the Avatar and play that, so that's nice to have. Nice to know I have that in there. And it's hard to flip. And then here we have another big thing for the Game Boy section for Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge, which I do have, and I do really enjoy it. It's really fun, but it's kind of zoomed in on the screen, so it makes playing a Mega Man game kind of hard. But complete maps for at least all the Robot Master stages. I don't think it has the Wily stages. But Cutman, oh yeah, it does. Dr. Wily's lab. There you go. But then it's where you fight him again, and then the fight goes on where you fight Dr. Wily. Another cool thing, this is a jam-packed issue. Final Fantasy Legend 2 for the Game Boy, which I have Legend 3, and I kind of want to get these ones back to play them again. But I did use this when I had Legend 2. But it has, maps of the dungeon, kind of a walkthrough of where you need to go and things like that. Just really, these go on forever, And then finally, one of the great things about this issue was this was the sneak preview of the Super Nintendo. And you get Mario World, Gradius 3, and ActRaiser. And when I saw this in there and saw what was going to be coming out on the Super Nintendo, my mind was just blown, Just ridiculous how great this Mario game is. And it is my favorite Mario game of all time because I just salivated over this. Maybe that, I might have got this issue in better condition than what it is now, and just me constantly poring over it, just devastated. I can't really remember, it's been so long. But Gradius 3, I was just look at these graphics, I couldn't believe it at the time. And then finally we get more Gradius 3 there, which I couldn't believe it. And then I saw ActRaiser, and I always wanted to have ActRaiser, and I would always rent it, but I never got very far in it. But now I have it, and I'm definitely going to be going and trying to beat that game. I put it in and played it a little bit, and I constantly die, so I really need to just sit down and really just go at it. But yeah, and then the issue ends because, of course, the back cover has just disappeared. I don't know what happened to that magazine. But anyway, then here's another one that I like to keep around. And this one only has 3 things in it that I really use. Expert Gamer. I don't even think this magazine's not around anymore. But go ahead and get in there. And this is what I'm mainly using it for now, which is kind of a little mini walkthrough in a way. But it's also a guide to getting all 108 characters. Because in Suikoden 1, I had all the characters, but I let one of them die. And I didn't understand like the principle of the game really, so I'm not going to be able to get McDowell in Suikoden 2. But it just goes through all the characters, where to find them, and how to get them. And then down here, it talks about the bosses, but it doesn't really tell you how to beat them. So it's not really too helpful. But it just goes on and on, And then the next reason is another reason why I kept this magazine, because it has a walkthrough for Final Fantasy V, for Final Fantasy Anthology, and I did use this playing the Game Boy Advance version. But I don't think there was a strategy guide for this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't remember if there was a strategy guide for it. But basically, it doesn't tell you how to get through like the dungeons or anything. It just kind of goes through the boss battles. So that was kind of nice. And then, of course, one for Final Fantasy VI as well, which this one actually kind of goes into more detail with what you need to do and things like that. But I don't need this because I have the Final Fantasy III strategy guide for the Super Nintendo. It goes through all the espers and goes through all the bosses, and then it kind of does tell you sort of what to do against Kefka there in the final battle. So then it goes into Soul Calibur. So it's fun to look through these old magazines. Like somewhere in here, if I remember correctly, and I don't want to make this video too long, and Ada was wanting to go out. But, oh, that's kind of nice. Big ad for Neo Geo Pocket Color. Hey, it's the one I got! Yes! I love that system. It's a fantastic little system. If you're looking for a new handheld to get, you definitely want to get that. But a lot of ads in this. But there was one I really wanted to bring out and show it to you guys. But, ooh. There's a little something to go with one of my last videos there, Duke Nukem 0 Hour. I think that was really badly reviewed as well. There's a big thing for Dino Crisis. NBA. Oh, where is it? Boring. Resident Evil 2 for the N64. I saw that and I knew I had to have it. I mean, that was just fantastic. Well, shit. Ah, yes. Big double page ad there for Final Fantasy VIII, which is just really pretty. And it's kind of sad that I can't remember what her name is. I know Ultimacia, but I can't remember if Ultimacia was like the second witch, or if I can't remember what her name was, but it's unfortunate that she's right there in the crease. But you do have the lovely Renoa right here. And of course you got Squall and Cypher. But I just wanted to kind of show that because, you know, Final Fantasy VIII, what can you say? I actually really loved Final Fantasy VIII, but WrestleMania 2000, and yeah, let's go ahead and end this video at 11 minutes and a half. But just want to go through some old gaming magazines that I kind of keep around. You know, this Nintendo Power has seen better days, but it's still really useful to me, and it's really wonderful. I still kind of go back and pore over these Dragon Warrior pages because I love these NES Dragon Warrior games. So, anyway, guys, take care. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go eat some lunch.